RuPaul's Jasmine Kennedie comes out trans on emotional UnTucked. Watch this.
Before coming here, and I didn't think I was going to talk about this. Before coming here, oh my God. Before coming here, I was about to start hormones. Seeing Carrie, how confident she is and who she is. Like, I as well, I am trans. And I've been so scared to say it. I can't lie about it anymore. After that, I am going to start therapy. And like Carrie, you are like the idea of like what I want to be. You're so beautiful. If I could even...
You are really gorgeous, and because the woman that you are is housed within you, the human being that you want to be.
Yes.
That puts the T in the LGBTQ.
Yeah. Okay. Loved it the first time, loved it again. RuPaul's Drag Race Season 14 contestant Jasmine Kennedie came out as trans to our fellow queens on an emotional episode of UnTucked on Friday. The same day, she made a lengthy post on Instagram explaining her experience and revealing that she started HRT, or hormone replacement therapy, as soon as filming had wrapped up for the season. On the post, she wrote, quote, "I am proud to say I am Kyle, and I am a trans woman. Growing up, I always felt different. I never really fit the mold of what society has panned out for me to be. For the last 7 years of my life, I put all of my focus on my career. Never did I take a chance to step back and ask myself, what does Kyle want to be, or what does Kyle want to do? It was always, what does Jasmine need to succeed?" End of quote. Jasmine isn't the first Season 14 queen to reveal herself as transgender. Bosco came out at the beginning of the month in a post on Instagram and Twitter saying, quote, "I'm trans. My pronouns out of drag are she, they. I am the happiest I've ever been." End quote.
I watched the episode last Friday, and she's been a little annoying before, but she redeemed herself, I think, with this episode. It was so emotional, it was so special, and actually because Bosco was next to her, and they were talking about how they both came out as trans, but Bosco has a boyfriend that is very supportive.
Yes.
Jasmine, not such. It was not as clear in the beginning. And then Carrie Colby, who transitioned already and is in the show, is also there present. So it's very interesting how they, even though they're going through the same process, they have three different stories, right? And how she talks particularly about Jasmine. Her father was not, very supportive of her, not even doing drag. So it was very important for her not to disappoint him. So how this plays so well in the editing or whatever they did, it plays so well in the episode. It was very special, and I think she won legions of fans because of what she did in that episode. She was wonderful.
Well, let's just say that you guys have ruined it for me because I'm not caught up. I'm still upset and sad and crying over Cornbread rolling her ankle. Cornbread, come back. Okay.
You'll still really enjoy it. But to your point, Jasmine was annoying, and they really played that up in the editing in the beginning, of course, because that's smart TV.
Wow, editing a reality show.
Can you imagine?
Who knew, right?
But I also, then it helped me to understand Jasmine. I understood her more. I'm like, okay, maybe she was talking so much in the beginning because she was hiding what she was really wanting to say, or she had the fear of really saying what she wanted to say, so she was talking all around it and dancing all around other stuff, rather than saying the meat of what she really wanted to say.
Well, what's amazing is this sort of mini media empire of RuPaul's. When it started out, it was kind of campy and
mini. Well, think mini about that.
Campy, and it was goofy and fun, and it's really become this place where really serious things are happening. And I don't even know if RuPaul knew that was going to happen when they first started, but it's kind of amazing what it's morphed into.
You remember early on one of the queens who came out as HIV positive. That was a big moment in this series. A couple of thoughts about what happens on Friday night that I love both observations. One of which is to the Tucker Carlsons and to the Harry Potter authors of the world. This is proof positive of why, frankly, you're completely wrong. Nobody says, let me be abused by coming out gay and allow a whole class of people to hate on me. Nobody comes out as trans in fighting their truth of authenticity and does it for fame or attention. It's just antithetical that could happen. And the reason why we're all responding to this moment on Friday night's episode of RuPaul's Drag Race UnTucked is because we all know this. Whether we've had an easy time of it or not, we can feel the fear and rejection of that moment from a Jasmine Kennedie. And the second thing that I think, I just have to say this because sometimes I've been very critical. RuPaul's Drag Race has come a hell of a long way. And I suspect, although I do not know now, RuPaul's come a hell of a long way too. Because once upon a time, that moment would have been impossible in the show. Because she wouldn't have even been allowed to compete in the show.
Right.
You're a boy identifying as a boy playing a girl as a drag queen, and that's it.
That's it. Right.
Now the complexity of the participants in the show and the worldwide inclinations of the show is rich and diverse and represents the LGBTQ community, which is why we all fell in love with UnTucked on Friday night, because RuPaul and World of Wonder finally allowed a moment like that. Bravo to you. LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Lara are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus